is the mayor and council members Richins and Glover. And the first item on our agenda is to review the items for the May 18th regular council meeting. So, okay, everybody got it up? Mm-hmm. Okay. On items, item 3, and we have some further information on item 3B. Remember again, this is a recommendation for denial.
Good morning, Vice Mayor and Council. I just wanted to come up and let you know that we've made more attempts on the Taya restaurant to contact them with no avail. The recommendation is for denial, and I just wanted to let the council know also that if the council does approve that, it will go to the liquor board, which will trigger a hearing, and that'll give them another opportunity to appear or to ask for extensions or whatever they want to do with the liquor board. And if they don't come at that point in time, then it's the liquor board that will make the decision on whether or not to approve or to deny the license. And if they're denied at the liquor board, then they won't be able to apply for 1 year, but not because of what the council's doing here. It's just we're sending our recommendation forward to them to let them make their decision.
And Tim, we're already past our deadline as far we've at the state.
Yes,
I've
already asked for one extension, and on June 2nd, that'll exhaust that extension. So this is really the last council meeting before the June 2nd date. Plus June 2nd, it has to be all wrapped up and to the liquor board by then. So it'll take some time for us to get that done as well.
And so, if a miracle occurs, they come to your offices today, you'll send out new information.
Absolutely. If they should come in and pay, then we'll go ahead and we'll let the liquor board know that everything's been taken care of here and that we're withdrawing our recommendation or changing it to an approval.
But otherwise,
that's council's direction.
Otherwise, it will stay on the consent agenda.
Correct. And it would stay on consent as a recommendation for denial if that's where you want to go with that.
All right. Any other questions on that particular one? Okay.
Thank you.
Next page, items 4A through. Wow. Well, let's take it in bits and pieces here. 4A through 4C. Any questions? 4D through 4F. And these are contracts and purchases. 4G through 4I. Mr. Fincher?
I've just asked for some additional information from staff on 4I. We have 3 massive backup generators that were purchased to make sure the city is ready, and they're going to explain some of the reasoning and background for these additional generators. So just looking forward to that information, but no real concerns, just trying to get educated along those lines.
So that additional information will be in our packet that goes out tonight?
Yeah, Dan, I'm assuming you're working on that? Sorry, hadn't heard that one.
Yeah, as I'm working with Frank McRae. We'll look at the needs. Frank does have some rental units. Some city-owned units, and these are rental just for the peak period where it's most likely for us to have troubles to get water into our higher elevations. Same thing we've done for the last 3 summers. You'll recall several years ago when we had the power outage, we were at risk of not being able to deliver water to some of our higher elevations in Northeast Mesa. So we will research and find out the capability of what Frank has versus these rentals and have a little bit better description to you on our options.
Yeah, and this is great to understand. You know, people often wonder how prepared we are for these difficult times in monsoon season, and so it's great to let folks know and to the council what we're doing and where. And we've learned some great lessons in the past and put some significant investment to make sure that we're prepared. So I appreciate what the staff's doing.
Great, we'll give you an update on Monday.
Thanks.
Great. Okay, items 4J through 4L. And continuing contracts. 4M through 4O. And we'll move into item 5, which are resolutions. Items 5A through 5G. Item 6, introduction of ordinances. Items 6A through 6C. Item 7, item 7A, 7B. Mr. Fincher?
Just for information on 7A, which is the massage Establishment Operations Code. Lots of feedback that I've been receiving from the community through online social media and calls and other things. Greatly appreciated your service and your work in that area, and I think the community appreciates it too. So thank you.
Thank you. Although some of the comments in the newspaper were interesting in terms of overregulation, I guess. Item 8, public hearing and action on a resolution, A8B. It's for the Town Center Improvement District. And again, as I understand, again, the recommendation is for no increase
Right.
in the assessment this
Right.
year. So we won't have hordes of people coming. But any property owner who is subject to the assessment
they're
can
welcome to
come and
come to
offer
the- yep.
comments on their particular parcel,
Absolutely.
correct? In years past, for those of you newer council members, those were rather stormy council meetings. Very interesting. Okay, item 9, we have adoption of ordinances 9A through 9F, and these are pertaining to terms, rates, and fees for various utilities. Item 10, capital improvement program for the next 5 years, 10HMB. And that's it for items on the Monday agenda. And back to the study session. Hear reports and meetings or conferences attended. Anyone wants to start? Mr. Thompson?
We held our Building Strong Neighborhoods event this week out in District 6, and we had a decent turnout. It wasn't the greatest turnout, what we expected, but I'd like to thank staff for coming out and setting up and talking to those that did show up to the event. Thank you.
I attended an event on Tuesday at Porter Elementary School where they received their award for being an A-plus school. And kudos to the principal, staff, teachers, and parents who really do a lot of work with Porter. The energy and excitement were really pretty amazing to see. So very proud of that, and Mesa Public Schools, of course, in general. And if there are no other reports, scheduling of meetings and general information.
Thank you, Vice Mayor, Council. A couple of community events that are going on this weekend. First, over at Falcon Field, we have the Falcon Warbirds Pancake Breakfast. And so tickets are $7, and you'll be able to see unique aircraft and talk to the pilots and so forth. And so that's from 8 to 11 this Saturday. And then also from 4 to 6 at Red Mountain Park is East Valley Fishing Day. So Game and Fish is going to be hosting an event out there. And so you can come out, and I guess it's feeding time at 4. So come then, and you'll be able to catch bass, catfish, bluegill. So please come and join us if you're interested in catching a fish.
I have a question on that.
Yes.
If people want to participate, they need an urban fishing license?
Oh, no. I don't know, and I don't know if I have anyone from Parks here, but okay. It does not say that you do need one. So
I think
don't-
normally
maybe
to
because
fish-
Game and Fish is there,
normally to
they're going to they're going to
Yeah.
probably so.
They probably
maybe.
have a booth set up for you to buy.
Probably to
those.
buy one. I'm sure Game and Fish will have something there. So, but we will add that. Yes, I will find that out and add that for the
Yeah.
calendar of events in case
I know that's
they
generally-
do. So.
That's generally the rule for the stocked lakes like we have at Riverview.
Yeah, it's very
and things
true,
like that,
but
yeah.
maybe with them
But
out
sometimes
there-
at special events, they might waive
That's
it.
what I'm wondering. So I will find that out if Game and Fish will be waiving that or not. So, and then wanted to mention, you'll get more information next week, but we do have the grand opening of the Mesa High pool that will be next Saturday. And in the meantime, the city is conducting a rubber ducky fundraiser, if you haven't heard about it. So it's going to be, there's lots of activities that are going to happen next Saturday at the event, but this is the highlight. So you can adopt a rubber ducky for $10. You can get more than one if you want. And there's a new lazy river that will be at Mesa High. And so there's going to be a race, and all these ducks will be going into the lazy river. And I know, it's exciting, so please join us. So at the end of the race, there are prizes for first, second, and third duck that crosses the finish line. Great prizes. First prize is $500 in cash. That's donated by Larry John Wright. Second prize is $250 in DMA gift cards donated by the Downtown Mesa Association. And then third prize is an iPod Touch. And so our public information office and Parks are selling tickets right now, again, $10. And then the fundraisers, half of it's going towards Mendoza Field for those improvements that are happening over there on the baseball field. And then also life jackets for kids at our pool. So if you're interested, let us know. And we're getting that out through the organization and through the community right now. So that's just one of the events that will be happening on the 23rd.
Now, after the rubber ducky race, is there any truth to the rumor that Mayor Giles and Councilmember Glover are going to have a race on the Lazy River?
Well, they're not here, so should we plan something? What do you
We should
think?
tell them the morning of the event.
Okay, all right. Yeah, there you go. And then, let's see. So on Monday, we will have a study session at 5 o'clock, and they'll be filed at 5:45 by council meeting in the upper council chamber. So.
And there's, on May 22nd, Councilmember Richens and I are hosting a coffee with the council member at the new Sheraton Hotel.
Yep. So we'll mention that again next week for you. But yeah,
Great.
you're doing a joint meeting there.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, and it is open. New restaurants are open over there as well. So so that'll be a great event. So.
Great. Anything else, Mr. Thompson?
I just had one other thing. Found out, I think it was yesterday or the day before, that Smith Junior High, which is actually in Councilmember Luna's district, their 7th grade class asked for myself and PD to come out and talk about and listen to and really kind of score them on their, they did a presentation on urban lighting and its impact on crime. And just found out, I think it was yesterday or the day before, that they actually competed at Grand Canyon University with a bunch of other schools, and they received a superior rating on their presentation, which was first place. So I'd like to thank staff for going out and listening to the presentation and offering advice and input to the kids. They did a really great job.
Very good. Mr. Luna.
Just real quick, Councilmember Thompson and myself, we're going to have a swim event on May 27th. So we just want to alert the public. It's going to be after hours from 5 to 7, I believe, over at Shepherd Junior High. So we want to encourage families to take their kids and have a good time and learn about swimming and drowning prevention safely.
Mark is watching somewhere, Hirschberg. So he has told me that they are waiving the license because they're a sponsor. So so yes. So please come if you don't have
Fish for free.
Fish for free. Yes. Thank you. Thanks, Mark.
Very, very good. The wonder of technology.
Yes.
If there's no further business, we'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
We're adjourned. Thank you very much.